The Galactic Survival Academy prided itself on breaking even the most resilient species. Professor Zaldin, a veteran Krillian instructor with over 40 standard cycles of experience, had seen countless cadets from hundreds of worlds struggle through the infamous Week 1 challenge, build a shelter using only natural materials on the designated wilderness moon. "You have until sunrise," Zaldin announced, his translator implant converting his chittering into Commonwealth standard. "Locate suitable terrain. Construct protection from elements. Demonstrate basic resource gathering. Those who fail will repeat this module." The class of 23 cadets dispersed into the forested moon's terrain. There were VRYN with their 4 arms, Keltorians with their thick chitinous shells, Hector who could go weeks without water. And then there was Marcus Webb, the only human in the cohort. Zaldin had taught 3 humans before. They were adequate survivors, creative problem solvers but physically unremarkable. Nothing like the powerhouse VRYN or the resilient Keltorians. He expected Webb to construct a basic lean-to, perhaps gather some berries, and huddle for warmth. Passing grade material, nothing more. The professor began his monitoring rounds at the 2-hour mark. The VRYN cadet, Throx, had efficiently woven branches into a dome structure. Competent. The Keltorian twins had excavated a burrow into a hillside. Standard approach. The Hector had claimed a cave and was sealing the entrance with mud. Textbook survival. Then Zaldin's scanner pinged with an anomaly from Webb's sector. The heat signature was wrong. Too hot. Too concentrated. Concerned about a potential injury or distress beacon malfunction, the professor activated his hover disk and rushed toward the human's location. What he found made his antenna quiver in disbelief. In a small clearing, Marcus Webb had constructed not a shelter, but a homestead. A sturdy A-frame structure stood complete with a shingled roof made from carefully split bark. Smoke curled from a stone chimney, built into the side of the dwelling. Through the open door, Zaldin could see a fire burning in a proper fireplace, the flames contained by a ring of heat-treated stones. But that wasn't all. Outside the shelter, Webb had cleared and tilled a rectangular plot of soil. Young shoots were already visible in neat rows, the human had planted seeds. A rack made from lashed saplings held what appeared to be fish, smoking over a secondary fire. Tools lay organized on a flat rock, a stone axe with a carved handle, a knife made from knapped flint, a primitive bow with a quiver of arrows, and what looked like a hand drill for starting fires. Webb himself was currently splitting wood with his stone axe, adding to an already impressive stack of firewood. He was humming something, music, the professor realized. The human was humming while working. "Cadet Webb," Zaldin said, his translator barely masking his shock. "Explain this." Marcus looked up, wiping sweat from his forehead. "Oh, hey Professor. Just finishing up. Wanted to get enough firewood to last a few days. The nights here dropped to near freezing, and I figured I'd need a solid heat source." "You were assigned to build a shelter," Zaldin said slowly. "A basic structure for protection." "Right, yeah." Marcus gestured to the A-frame. "Shelter's done. Double-walled for insulation, raised floor to prevent moisture seepage, fire pit with a chimney for heat and smoke ventilation. The roof pitch should handle rain or snow. Should be good for any weather this moon throws at it." "The garden?" Zaldin pointed a trembling claw at the tilled earth. "Oh, that. Found some wild tubers and edible plants near the stream. Figured I'd transplant them closer to camp. Self-sustaining food source, you know. The fish should supplement protein intake. I'm smoking them for preservation." "You accomplished this in 4 hours." Marcus shrugged. "My dad used to take me camping in the Rockies every summer. Taught me wilderness skills. And my grandpa was big into primitive technology, flint knapping, friction fires, that kind of thing. Family tradition, I guess." Zaldin's mind raced. The human had demonstrated advanced skills in construction, tool crafting, fire management, food preservation, agriculture, and resource planning. All in a single night. All from memory. This is beyond cadet level, the professor admitted. This is. Cadet Webb, why did you enroll in a survival course if you possess such advanced skills? Marcus smiled. Because I don't know how to survive on an ice planet. Or in zero-G. Or underwater. I know Earth survival. I'm here to learn everything else. He paused, then added, plus, my species has this thing where we like to be prepared. Really prepared. My mom always said, hope for the best, plan for the worst. Zalvin understood then. Humans didn't just survive, they thrived. They didn't just adapt to environments, they transformed them. 10,000 generations of persistence hunting, ice ages, migrations across continents, and countless disasters had forged a species that saw challenges as puzzles to solve, not obstacles to endure. I will need to adjust your curriculum, the professor said finally. You will be helping design advanced scenarios. Happy to help, sir. As Zalvin flew back to check on the other cadets, he updated his assessment files. Next to Marcus Webb's name, he added a note that would follow the human through his entire academy career: this species doesn't just survive. They build civilizations. Recommend immediate advancement to leadership track. Back in the clearing, Marcus returned to his work, adding finishing touches to what would become, by morning, a shelter complete with a drying rack, a water filtration system made from sand and charcoal, and a small windbreak garden that would yield vegetables within weeks. Humanity had joined the galactic community. The universe, Zalvin realized, would never be the same.